Let's give it a shot. Despite all odds, we're doing it. Right. Okay, here goes. Here comes the read. Starts in 3, 2, 1. Coming up on TMS, Carl speaks.
Twitter is weird.
Pornhub wants your leaves.
Dead or not, he still won.
Sporks are dangerous.
Here, sit in this and like it.
Tom's Tech Time and Recommendals and more on this episode of the Morning Stream.
For us, now there is a personal car that has exactly what we're looking for. Taurus, now there's an American car with the shape and the feel we've never seen before.
For all of us who demand excellence in design and function, for all of us who will not compromise, Ford listened. Ford created Taurus for us.
For us!
It's sad, really.
The Morning Stream. I think circulation can give me those numbers.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to TMS. It is the Morning Stream for Wednesday, November 7th, 2018. I'm Scott Johnson with Brian Ibbett. Hello, Brian Ibbett.
Hello.
How you feeling there, buddy?
You know, actually, I'm feeling a lot better. I don't sound like I feel a lot better, but I feel a lot better.
This is the stage where your body starts flushing it all out. It starts just coming out of you, right?
Pretty much, yeah, pretty much.
You don't want to.
I'm just gonna wrap myself in a big body condom next time I go to a convention. That's what I'm gonna do. Just walk around in a big latex suit.
That's what you should do on a flight. You should get in like a zip up like sleeping bag, right? And just sit there like a weirdo in your seat, covered up completely head to toe. And when the drink lady comes by, you just kind of zip it down and go, "No, thank you," and zip it back up.
No, you just have a little sticky note on the front that says, "No drinks, please." No drinks, thanks.
Or just insert spicy tomato juice through zipper hole. Thank you.
Right, exactly. Just put it in the straw. Perfect.
Oh, you know what I do like though, and because of this, as soon as we got home, we went and bought a bottle of this stuff because I'm weird. But I love little spicy, just not too much, but a little like a spicy tomato juice on ice. I love that. Oh, it's so good. Too. I could sit and sip on that. I'm like that with the way people are with coffee, where they can just sit for hours and sip it and talk and whatever. Something about that for me. So I got that on the plane there and the plane back. And so we got home, and Kim says, "You liked that, didn't you?" And I said, "Yeah." And she went grocery shopping because we didn't have any groceries when we got home. And she came home with a big bottle of some sort of spicy margarita mix, which is just tomato juice with, we're just ready to make margaritas with it.
Sure.
And it was awesome. It's so good. I had a whole icy glass. And you got to have ice. You have to have ice. Don't let it melt too much, or else you're gonna water it down.
Oh, water it down. Yeah, no, that's almost where you just want a chilled glass. A chilled glass of spicy tomato juice.
I love it. I don't know what the deal is with it. I just love it, and my kids hate it. Nobody else around here wants it but me.
Yeah, no, Tina hates it. She can't do tomato soup either.
Oh, really? That's interesting.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm having it's like a gazpacho tomato soup, kind of.
Kind of. I mean, there's no vegetable. Like gazpacho is tomato based usually, but then you've got your peppers and your jalapenos and your onions and cilantro in there.
Yeah. We only said Bloody Mary twice, right? We're still safe. We're okay because we only said it twice. We're not going to.
That's right. Yes.
Okay.
We have not said Bloody Mary 3 times.
Right. Right. So at least individually, because it only works if you each say it. I have to say it 3 times. Right. You have to say it 3 times.
That's right.
If I say a combination, if I do it twice, you do it once, that doesn't cause bees to come out of your mouth. Or am I thinking of Candyman? I think I am thinking of Candyman.
You're thinking of Candyman or Beetlejuice.
I wonder if Candyman ever got any crap for like literally stealing the Bloody Mary idea. I mean, straight up, like, how do you get Bloody Mary to come out of the window or out of the mirror? You say her name 3 times.
Right.
Candyman comes along in the 90s and goes, "Yo, we're just going to take your idea, and if you say it 3 times, Candyman comes."
I'd never realized, honestly, that Bloody Mary did have that. Until we watched that episode of Supernatural, I had no idea that was the way you summoned Bloody Mary as well.
Oh, really? Yeah, you did it. As a kid, that's all I knew was the Bloody Mary thing, and so it was always in the mirror. You had to do it in the bathroom mirror. You didn't have to go in there alone, though. That's dumb. You can go in with friends. Right. That's half the fun, because one of you is going to bang a door or something when you say the 3rd time and scare everybody. That's the point of it. But then along comes Candyman, and they just ripped it off. They're just like, you say Candyman 3 times, Tony, whatever his name was, that actor, Jake Sisko when he's old. I can't think of his name. That guy is going to come out of the mirror and shoot bees at you with his mouth. And I don't know if they had to pay for that or if that's nobody has the rights to the Bloody Mary idea. Now I've said Bloody Mary enough times to...
Oh, like a bunch of times. But you're not in front of a mirror. You're in front of a webcam, which, as we know, does not reverse your image.
I feel like Newman in Jurassic Park. Bloody Mary! Bloody Mary! Nobody cares. It's like that.
Nobody cares.
Yeah. She's not here. She's not coming out.
Who
Nothing's
can
happening.
steal an idea? Saying the name 3 times.
Hey,
the Candyman can.
The Candyman can. Shoots bees out of his mouth. Hey, I got here a letter. Look at this. See?
A letter.
Yep.
And it's an actual physical letter.
Yep, got it at the P.O. Box. By the way, there is a Frog Pants P.O. Box now. If anyone wants to send us anything weird or whatever, you can go to frogpants.com/contact, and it's listed right there. You're encouraged to use it. In this letter, it's a very proper sort of stationary-ish kind of thing, written in very almost like a business sent it.
Okay.
From the desk of A. Carl Cornell.
Okay.
I would like to read this now, and
not the Carl Cornell, just a Carl Cornell. Like there's more than one.
Oh yeah, I didn't think about that. It's A period, so it's always like Albert or Andrew or something. But yes, I like the idea that he's just one of many. This was sent on November 1st, 2018, so just a few days ago. I guess that would have been 6 days ago.
Get to the letter.
It says this, Dear Mr. Johnson, and it has my whole info here. Scott Johnson of the Morning Stream, Frog Pants LLC. It's got everything.
Is there a date? There is a properly
date.
Formatted with the date up in the top right?
Yep, it says November 1st, 2018 right there.
Very good. Okay, very good.
It then says, here's the letter. Dear Mr. Johnson, I write to you on this fine autumnal day, meaning autumn. I can't say that word very well. To inquire into your health and well-being. I am concerned because I have not seen any TMS episodes for Wednesday or Thursday. It might even be that there will be no PM episode on Friday. I hope all is well and that everything is okay. Warmest regards, and then a signature. P.S. I hope you're staying hydrated. So this is the most formal request I've ever seen for why isn't there an episode on the feed today? It's amazing.
Oh, it's totally
oh, he's yanking our chain for sure.
He's absolutely yanking our chain. I love that. You know, not just a Twitter, how come no show?
How come no show? What happened to show?
Actual written letter from the desk of.
Yeah,
I love it.
It's pretty great. His name may as well have had an Esquire at the end, the way he wrote that thing. But very impressed. Thank you for that. That was awesome. Now,
that was awesome.
I'm going to share with you one additional piece of information that is a little bothersome to me. We have a resolution to the Twitter controversy yesterday, where somebody threatened me. We talked about actual life threatening yesterday.
Yes.
Didn't we?
Right.
We did, didn't we? Talk about it?
Oh, yeah, we did. We talked about your death threat. Yeah.
All right, good.
Sure.
I'm glad that we did. And the reason that this is important, in fact, I'm gonna set this up properly here. Let's put this right here. Okay. I'm gonna give this the proper mood it deserves. All right. I received this email, my dearest Martha. Not really. Here's what I got. I'm gonna read the tweets that I originally got, word for word, and then I'm gonna tell you what Twitter's response was. Okay?
Okay. All right.
So if this doesn't tell you what Twitter's all about, I'd be shocked. Let me clear my throat. All right, here we go. At Scott Johnson is who it's to me. So it's to me. By the way, this person's name was listed as Scott John Stun with a T.
Right, with a T, sure. Mm-hmm.
He says, and I'm not going to say the words exactly because
there's a few unsavory. You don't want to work blue, Scott, is the whole point.
No, this is a show where some kids could be listening. He says this, and you can guess which words I'm shortening. F-tard. You really are a clueless effing tool bag, aren't you? This is his first tweet.
Yeah.
I am ashamed your mama named you what she did. You need to stop making me look bad. Despite the fact that our last name are not the same.
Right.
Take yo shill ass off this effing planet. Okay, that's number one.
I don't know what the shill ass.
I don't know either. This came out of nowhere. I can only assume it's because somebody somewhere has this burner account that knows that I'm disappointed in Diablo Eternal, but will still, or Immortal, but will still play it. I think that's what this is.
Sure. Okay. All right.
I could be wrong, but anyway, because it came out of nowhere and they never explained themselves. Their follow-up tweet was, F-tard. Let me splain something to your bitch ass. You want someone to fall on you like an effing wall of burning sulfur? You keep opening your D sucker. I see you better be ready to catch... Oh, I see you. You better be ready to catch a cap in yo ass. You feel me, sweetheart? And close quote. Okay?
Okay, yes.
So this is what I got from them. I
do like how he opens every tweet with F-tard.
Yeah, F-tard is great. It shows a real lack of compassion for the mentally handicapped and the poor use of the F word. So anyway, I reported it. I put it on. I retweeted it so everybody could see it. They all reported it. Mm-hmm. This is the response I get back from Twitter. Okay, here's the part where things start to get in trouble. So let's just. All right, that sets us up for it. Here you go.
Oh, nice. Jeez.
From Twitter.
Violin guy.
Yeah.
Fiddleman.
Fiddleman. Says, hello. Thank you for your recent report. We have reviewed your report carefully and found that there was no violation of the Twitter rules against abusive behavior. Close quote.
What?
Yeah. Now, I'm going to just say, I find that to be ridiculous, and I don't, if that's not abusive behavior, I'm not sure what is defined as abusive behavior. So my thinking was, whatever, Twitter, you kind of blow at this, you're bad at this, I'm just not going to worry about it, put it behind me. The guy had since...
If I see you, be ready to catch a cap in your ass.
Yeah.
It feels like a, I don't know, a way of saying, I will shoot you if I see you.
Yeah, if I see you, I shall shoot you with my gun, is what he's saying.
Yeah.
So... that was my take as well. I just said whatever. The guy blocked me and deleted the tweet. It was clear to him probably that the heat was on because everybody was adding him and freaking him out. And I thought, well, there's one more scrub I don't have to deal with. Let's jump ahead a day. And now my Twitter feed is filled with screen captures of people who got replies from Twitter about them reporting the account. Okay. And they say, thank you for your recent report. We have reviewed your report carefully and found that there was a complete violation of our Twitter rules against abusive behavior. So now Twitter's saying to everyone but me, the person targeted, that it is abusive and that actions are being taken. And some are saying his account is gone now, although I see it cached in some places, so maybe not. So they may have actually done it and gotten rid of it.
Sure.
I don't understand how it works. Here's my best prediction of what happened. They have bots that do this automatically. And it couldn't understand things like, you better be ready to catch a cap in your ass, you feel me, sweetheart? Like, to them, that's not language that the robot gets.
If you please format your death threat in proper English so that our Twitter bots can recognize it as
it's all we ask.
It's all we
ask. Is that so hard to ask? It's not hard to ask, just that. That's all we want.
Yes.
Please format your tweets.
Please use proper grammar in your death threat.
You know, but you got to give him points for creativity. He says, you want someone to fall on you like an effing wall of burning sulfur. Wow.
Yeah, wow, burning a wall of... I've never seen a wall of sulfur.
Yeah, I don't know either what's going on there. But it's crazy.
I bet it smells horrible, though.
Yeah. Yeah, like a big egg fart, dude. That's what that smells like.
Right, exactly.
Maybe that's what he meant, but... Anyway, I want to thank that guy for a week's worth of entertainment in only a couple of days.
That's right.
You're a fantastic human being, and may you rest in peace.
Yeah, man.
All right, that was a lovely time we just spent together.
Totally.
All right. So, anyways,
now let's ruin it with a call from Dunaway.
Let's ruin this whole thing.
All this fun and jocularity.
I can't tell you. I know you were sick yesterday, and you said 70% or something, but I got to tell you, I had so much fun on yesterday's show, and I don't know why. I think I was a little delirious, so who knows if I was in my right mind.
No, I was jacked up on cold medicine. I think, that maybe I'll just take it on the regular even when I'm feeling fine.
I like it. Can you be drugged? Can you be drugged every time we record? Is that all right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Drink NyQuil every day.
I like that feeling a lot. All right. Dunaway is being called. Will he answer is really the great question.
Ooh, maybe we should ask a listener to predict. Will Dunaway answer?
Yeah. Will Dunaway answer? You, too, can be the judge. Dunaway, you there?
Will he do it?
Oh, look at this. I hear him.
He done doed it.
Hey, everybody, it's Babble Royale with the Brian Dunaway, all the way from South Carolina. Hello, Brian.
Oh, hi, Scott and Brian. How are you guys?
Very good.
Good.
Nice to have you here. Very good to hear you. You were here Monday, but, we're doing it again.
Yeah.
And people at home, you want to call this number, 801-471-0462. That's how you can participate in today's contest of wills and smarts and brains and wits.
Can I say I'm not comfortable with people saying we have you or I have you? That
you don't like that?
Weird.
You don't like the we have you?
Really?
Okay.
We have you.
All right.
Feels weird.
We have you, Brian, and there's nothing you can do about it. We also have a caller who is on the line right now. Hi, good morning. Who's this?
It's Ian for the first time in a while.
Oh my gosh, Ian, I am sci-fi. What is going on, brother?
Not too much. I heard the word F-tart enough and figured I needed to dial in.
I'm glad.
That was your bat signal, huh?
he hears that and they're talking my language. I gotta get on the phone. Well, it's good to have you here. We're happy to play with you as always. And Brian Ibbett here will explain how this will work. Brian, take it away.
That's right, Ian. I'll give Scott and Brian Dunaway a topic, and they'll go back and forth with answers for that topic. If one of them gives a wrong answer, I'm not going to do the whole thing in Don Pardo voice.
Oh.
All right. If one of them gives a wrong answer, a repeated answer, or they take too long to come up with an answer, the win will go to the other player. Your job is to predict who is going to come out on top based on the topic. Today, you are playing for another tea pack from the Phoenix Pearl Tea Company. Oh, I'm getting it wrong. What is it? Is it Phoenix Pearl Tea?
Phoenix Pearl Tea. Yes, correct.
Uh-oh, and we're getting some crackly buzz too.
Uh-oh. Really?
Uh-oh. Yes.
Oh, that's my favorite morning cereal.
Is it happening now for me? Is it happening for me?
Honey bunches of crackle.
I thought I'd fix this. Are you hearing it from me again?
Yes, hearing it from you.
Oh, that's no good.
Hearing it when you speak.
I don't like that. Here, hold on.
All right, Ian, are you in the chat room?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, stay there.
I will have you let me know in the chat room what who you want to win and who you want to go first.
That's a good idea. All right, I've already closed that. I should sound better now?
Yes.
Do I?
Much better.
Okay, it went away. All right, sorry, Ian. We'll
Yep.
do it. We'll do it remotely. I don't know why that's coming back again. Gosh dang it! I thought I fixed it. Okay, sorry. Continue
That's
on,
right.
Don Pardo. What were you doing?
Today you're playing for a tea pack from the Phoenix Pearl Tea Company in Montana. They're awesome. I finished my first pack of their samples. Like we've been slowly going through not slowly. We've been going through all of them, and I emptied out the cinnamon orange rooibos tea last night because that is so good.
Yeah, it sounds good. I don't
So
think
good.
I've had that one. Have I had that one? I might have had that one. I don't remember.
Oh, you definitely had that one. By the way, this just in.
Yeah.
iTunes just finished loading after 1 hour of checking my iTunes library.
Here's
Thank
what
you,
it means.
iTunes.
Now, everybody's going to want to just easily jump on the bandwagon and go, iTunes sucks. Here's another proof that iTunes sucks. I think this is just proof that Brian has the largest music library of any person on the planet Earth.
That's true.
I think both are true. Both are true.
Both can be true. Yeah.
I have 111,000 songs in my iTunes library. I've crossed the limit of where iTunes will actually put stuff in my online library. Yeah. So when I'm running around and I want to listen to something from my library, I can't anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. iTunes is not allowed near my music library.
Oh,
it's like, where's your music at? It ain't where I'm keeping it.
It's not here. Oh, speaking of which, hold on. I got to try something. Just
That's true.
I think both are...
Okay, it's good. I just want to make sure that...
yeah, you're not... We'd let you know if you're still buzzing.
No, I was worried the recording thing wasn't doing it. Okay, go ahead, Brian. Sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, so the topic today, and then I'll turn to Ian to find out who he chooses. The topic today, again, comes from TMS Mashups. Jamie, this dude is awesome. He is coming up with some great Babble Royale topics. He also does the great mashups. I mean, the guy is the raddest secondary character of TMS.
Yeah, he's doing great. He is prolific, as they would say.
He is prolific.
Yeah.
The song Ironic by Alanis Morissette is a song that we all love to mock for being less ironic and more moronic with its stupid lyrics. She lists off 7 things that are not ironic, but that she thinks are ironic. They're dramatic irony is what somebody once defined them as.
Okay.
I want you guys to identify the 7 examples of irony that Alanis Morissette claims are in the song Ironic.
All right, I can do that. Hey, I am sci-fi. Already tell us who you think is going to win this. Like now, I bet he's already thinking. because
Yes, he's already thinking.
yeah, I remember a few of these, but I don't know how I'm feeling. I'm feeling.
And then as soon as you're done with that, Dunaway wins. Scott, go first. Oh, he's so on top of it.
Oh, look at that.
He knew both questions.
That's fantastic.
Both questions I was going to ask.
Yeah, well
so
done.
he thinks Dunaway is going to win.
He does.
And Scott, go first.
Yeah.
Scott goes first. All right. So
it's like rain on your wedding day. Rain on your wedding day.
that's exactly right. Rain on your wedding day is one of the examples of irony.
Yeah, and this is from
Because,
the bitterest.
Because, rain and weddings
Sure.
share such a storied past.
It's the song, the album's the most bitterest of pills, right? That's the name of the album.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Jagged Little Pills.
Oh, got it.
Jagged
All right, got it.
All right,
Dunaway?
Brian.
Yeah.
It could be jagged and bitter, I suppose.
Sure.
It could be both.
Sure.
Well, if it's like rain on your wedding day, then it's sure enough like a free ride when you've already paid for that thing.
That's right. It's like taking an Uber,
Right.
paying for it, and then realizing you had an Uber coupon code that you could have used.
That could have been free, stupid.
Yeah.
All right, Scott.
Oh gosh, wait. That threw me off for some reason. Hold on. Oh my gosh, I can't even hear it. Hold on.
Oh. What's love got to do? Got to do with it?
No,
Quit
don't
singing.
do that! Don't do that!
Baby, don't
Hold
hurt
on a
me.
second.
Me,
Gosh,
don't hurt me.
This is really jacking me up, man. Oh shit!
I want
I
you
can't think of
to
anything
know
but what's love got to do with it now.
happy for you.
Oh no! All right. Oh my gosh! I can't think of anything. Going out when you've already been laid.
Wow.
Nice. That's a good one. I like that. That's
If only there were room in the song for that one.
Right.
I can't-
No, and that is a win for Brian Dunaway and a win for Ian. I am sci-fi.
Damn it, Ian.
Here's your list.
Yeah, give me the list. This is gonna piss me off so bad.
It's when you win the lottery and die the next day.
yeah, that's a bummer.
It's a black fly in your Chardonnay.
Gosh dang it, the Chardonnay.
It's a death row pardon 2 minutes too late.
Oh, I forgot it. I wouldn't have got it.
I forgot. I remember that one.
The good advice that you just didn't take.
Yes.
And then any form of the dude who was like Mr. Play It Safe, but he was scared to fly, and he got on a plane, and then the plane crashed.
Right.
Yeah.
Because irony is being afraid to fly, and then your plane crashes.
Oh,
The one I never understood was the no smoking sign on your cigarette break. I'm like,
That is one, isn't it? Why isn't that?
Couldn't you just like find another place?
Wait a minute. No smoking sign on your cigarette break? I don't think that is one. I don't see that in the lyrics.
I'm pretty sure that was in there
It's
because
not in
I
there?
remember thinking how dumb. That was like the thing that I was like, wait.
Well, how
Seems
come she's
dumb.
never done any of them? Sorry, how come she didn't do any that were actually ironic? Like, what happened to that song? Isn't there some conspiracy that she knows this, and the irony is that she knows this, or something like that?
People are saying that one is. That's funny. That
Yeah. Well, maybe
yeah,
you didn't
I
hear the Canadian version. Maybe you heard.
Well,
you know.
I think explaining or coming up with irony, it takes a lot longer than one verse can handle it.
Maybe
no
what the
smoking
answer
sign
should
on
have
your
been
cigarette
is maybe it should have been there's no ironic statements in this song. Maybe that should have been. Maybe that's why you're having trouble finding it.
Yeah, there are a bunch of these. So Jamie listed off 6 or 7. A traffic jam when you're already late. A no smoking sign on your
that one.
cigarette break. 10,000 spoons when all you need is a knife.
Ooh,
it's
I'm
meeting
glad.
the man of your dreams and then meeting his beautiful wife. I remember all those. And why isn't it
yeah.
Jamie? TMS
Jamie.
mashups. Where are you?
Jeez, buddy. Well
Oh,
done.
he didn't click the little when he copied and pasted. He didn't click the little Google expander button on
right.
the ironic lyrics.
You sure he didn't put just and more down at the bottom?
No, it like cuts off. Life has a funny way of sneaking up on you. ... And it's like it didn't. Sense. So there were like 10 or 12 deals.
I wouldn't have remembered any more of those. So
So Loki Roberts says she did know it and it was done on purpose, which is exactly what I would say if I released a song like that and people called me out for it not being ironic.
Yeah.
Oh no, I know.
Yeah.
Isn't it ironic when Alanis Morissette makes a song?
Yeah, it is. But isn't that back to my point? Isn't that the conspiracy that she knew they were all actually not ironic, and that was the irony of the song?
No, I think that she just didn't understand irony when she was writing that song.
Yeah, she was super young. It's still a good song. I mean,
Sure.
Maybe she wrote it while she was choking on a jagged pill.
So if they're not, if it's not irony, then what is it?
It's coincidence. It's
Coincidence? I wouldn't even say it's coincidence because like rain on your wedding day is the opposite of your
It's
expectation.
kind of a bummer. Yeah, it's a bummer.
Isn't
it's
it a bummer?
Right.
Yeah.
Like a fly in your Chardonnay. It's like, yeah, if Chardonnay was made from flies, then it would be ironic that there would be a fly.
You know what?
in your
This song should have been called "Things That Make You Go Hmm."
Yeah. Yeah. That's a way better one. Things that make you go, hmm. Things that make you go, hmm. I remember that song.
Maybe it was already taken.
Probably.
Here we go. All right. Zalex explains it perfectly. And this comes from George Carlin. If a diabetic on his way to buy insulin is killed by a runaway truck, he is the victim of an accident. If the truck was delivering sugar, he is the victim of an oddly poetic coincidence. But if the truck was delivering insulin, then he's the victim of irony.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
There you go.
Good explanation.
Well done.
That's fantastic explanation right there.
That's the best I've ever heard.
And it should be a new lyric to the song. A diabetic on his way to the store ran out of insulin and was gonna buy some more. As he crossed that street, the truck killed his ass. And the truck pulled over and was delivering insulin to Walgreens. Isn't it ironic?
I was hoping you said ass so you could rhyme ass somewhere. But
I know.
You didn't do
I was
it.
trying to come up with a word that I thought I could rhyme better, and I just couldn't.
Yeah. It's like Justin's, hey, everybody, have you heard the news? I'm rapping Hitler and I hate to rhyme.
Yes.
Fantastic. Well, we've done it. Well done. Good job, I Am Sci-Fi. Just send me an email, scott@frogpants.com. I will hook you up with this. I'll teabag you. How about that? You want to get teabagged? I'm going to teabag you. And I'll give you some extra stuff, too. I'll throw in some rad prizes along with that pearl. Cool. Phoenix Pearl tea, yeah, which is pretty great. And big, huge thanks to her and her tea shop once again for supplying those for us. Brian Dunaway, is there anything you want to say? We got a film sack this weekend. I don't know what we're doing though. What is it? I don't even know.
We're gonna be watching. Can you remember? Well, no, wait. I do remember. Wait, is it Young Guns? Did we?
Oh, it is Young Guns. Yeah, we're watching Young Guns.
The original.
Yeah.
Isn't that ironic? Us old guys talking about Young Guns.
My memory of that movie. Here's my whole memory of Young Guns. My whole memory is that Charlie Sheen, or that Bon Jovi plays music, and at some point Charlie Sheen gets shot in a toilet or in an outhouse.
I was pretty sure he was gonna get it mixed up with something in Tombstone. That's too bad.
I think you're thinking of Game of Thrones.
Maybe. Maybe. I have this memory of Charlie Sheen getting shot in a toilet, and there's also an Unforgiven scene where this happens to somebody.
Yeah, there is. It does happen in Unforgiven. I do remember that.
Yeah, and those are good movies.
Yeah, good.
Young Guns is kind of a cartoon.
Alive, dead or alive.
Makes one
Regulators, mount up.
Oh my hell, the regulators. All right, well on that note, I'm hanging up on Brian. All right.
So bad.
Well, we're gonna watch it, and there's nothing anyone can do about it. But for now, it's time for this.
This is your radio newscaster with another exclusive, sensational summary of world and local events.
Hey, it's the news brought to you by
Coverville. Yes, there will be a Coverville this week, but it probably won't be today. Been sick, haven't had a chance to put anything together, although I do have a start of a show. It is going to be in honor of Joni Mitchell's birthday, and just, so you're saying, oh, Joni Mitchell, come on.
Yeah, she's all right.
Think of this.
Yeah.
Like, I get a lot of awesome rock bands who do Joni Mitchell covers. Nazareth did a Joni Mitchell cover, for Pete's sake.
What?
Richard Thompson does a cool Joni Mitchell cover. So put your little folk music hating, knit hat wearing attitude away.
That's right. F-tard.
I was going to quote from the tweets exactly. Decide I better not.
Maybe not.
Anyway,
yeah. Just so everyone knows, we're that stuff sometimes comes up on the show later in the show, either the same day or months later, and it'll be a reference to a thing we said earlier. That's one of those that may come up, and if it does, just be easy on us. We're not saying.
I'm not going to use that. I don't like that. I hate that term.
Me neither.
But
I don't like it. Yeah.
But anyway, Coverville coming up later this week. Stick around for that as soon as my voice doesn't sound like I'm snorting maple syrup.
Oh, that's good. You shouldn't do that. Even a Canadian would tell you that.
Well, the Canadian maple syrup I think is okay, but snorting Mrs. Butterworth is just not what a person should do.
I just tapped a tree in.
Just tapped Mrs. Butterworth.
I tapped Mrs. Butterworth in Stardew Valley on my phone. I tapped a tree to get its sweet syrup out of there. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I can sell that now.
That's not how it works. It's not like you can just stick a faucet into the side of a tree and then put your plate full of pancakes right under it. It's you're going to get sap, and you got to boil 40 gallons of that sap down to get 1 gallon of maple syrup.
Yeah. Now look, video games, man. What are you going to do?
That's right. Exactly. Let's try and have a little realism in my Stardew Valley, please. Thank you very much.
I'll work on that. Also, I ate raw sap in the game, and it made me sick, and I had to go to bed in the game.
Ah, there we go. That probably is accurate.
Yeah. Don't eat sap by itself. It'll plug you up. Pornhub, speaking of plugging you up.
Oh, man.
Pornhub is offering Dutchess residents, this is in California, New York. Yeah, Poughkeepsie, New York.
Yes, upstate New York.
Residents of that area, free leaf removal. Now, this isn't the first time they've done a little civic duty. They did the snow removal last year. Remember that?
Right.
That was a thing.
I do remember that.
They're doing it now for autumn. They're an international pornography company. And they're launching a free leaf removal promotion. And of all places, it has chosen Dutchess County as the area to debut the service. The adult video website is teaming up with Poughkeepsie-based Dutchess Lawns for a 3-day promotion in which Dutchess residents and businesses can receive free leaf removal. The request will be satisfied. Oh, nice. I see what you did there, article. Wednesday through Friday this week on a first-come, first-served basis. I feel like they're messing with us.
A little close there, yeah.
Yeah.
If that's intentional, it's a nice subtle one.
I guess so. Yeah.
What so with the snow removal,
yeah,
they did it, and it was like the double entendre was something about let us dump a full load of snow on, or let us dump our full load of snow somewhere else, or something like that. I mean, there was same
kind of deal. It had some
right,
connotation.
and then the pandas thing that they did was also had a double entendre.
Right.
I don't know what leaf removal. Like if it's let us come over and trim your bush would make sense, right? Like.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Are they blowing? Oh, are they blowing your leaves?
Oh, I don't know if they're
blowing your leaves.
Oh, yeah. If they're blowing
leaves. But if
leaves.
they're raking your leaves, then that doesn't make sense. I mean, leaf removal.
I don't know. You ever get your leaves raked? Hubba, hubba. Let's see here. Pornhub wants to launch the promotion in upstate New York because it has a reputation for fall foliage. And they chose this city at random, they say, according to the company. It hopes to follow do the process in a similar way in expanding its leaf blowing service. Oh, it is blowing.
Oh, they're leaf blowing. There we go. Okay.
They don't have it planned yet. Let's see. A representative for the company somebody reached out to him several months ago. At first, he said he was hesitant, given the nature of the company. Then I realized they were providing a free service for people up here. I thought it was a good idea. He said, anytime we can give back, we try to do it. So once again, Pornhub reaching out to the community and giving them what they want.
That's right. That is nice. I mean, I like the fact that they're doing their civic duty. You wouldn't see Brazzers doing this sort of thing.
Well, you might, but
bang bus.
They might, but there are things happening in the bus while they're doing it, and that's no good.
Right, exactly. And by the way, that does pretty much expend all my porn company knowledge.
Yeah, I don't have any more than I never even heard of that Brazzers till you told me. That was a new one.
Only because of the memes. Only because it would be like, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, a photo of the Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, and then at the bottom right corner it'd say Brazzers.
Right. And now I love it and get it, but I didn't know who they were before, so it makes sense to me. I also always thought it was pronounced braziers, or like what do you
like Dairy Queen braziers?
No, not like that. Like a little fire you'd make in a middle. Or like a fantasy kingdom, you'd have like a light the braziers.
Oh, okay.
The chickens are
those
coming.
Those are pronounced braziers, Scott. That's how those are pronounced.
I don't even think I'm doing it right. But braziers is fine. I'll do braziers. Anyway, hey, here's another fun story for you. It's also in the porn area.
Mm-hmm.
A dead brothel owner. We've all seen this guy. He's the Happy Chicken Ranch guy, whatever his thing is.
Sure.
Or Bunny Ranch, sorry.
Bunny Ranch. Yeah.
The dead brothel owner, which we talked about on a previous story when he died, was currently running for a legislative seat for Nevada, and he won posthumously. He dead, but he can't. He can't serve, but he won.
Can't serve, but he won. Huh.
Yeah, in the election yesterday, a Nevada brothel owner and reality TV star died last month after fashioning himself as a Donald Trump-style Republican candidate has won a heavily GOP state legislative district. Dennis Hoff defeated Democratic educator Leslie Romanoff. Let's see, on Tuesday in the races for the Nevada's 36th Assembly District, which includes rural communities and large stretches of desert in the southern part of the state. County officials will appoint a Republican to take his place in the seat. Hoff was found dead October 16th after a week of parties celebrating his 72nd birthday. Officials are still determining his cause of death, but they don't suspect foul play. It depends on how you define foul.
I think there was plenty of foul. There was plenty of things that were foul going on there.
Yeah.
But maybe
not murder, maybe not, a conspiracy to murder or any of that, but there was some foul play happening.
Right. Man, I feel so bad for Lucia Romanoff to lose to a dead brothel owner. We would rather have a dead brothel owner than you in that seat.
There was something in this article, and I didn't get to it. Let me see if it's still in this one or if I saw it somewhere else. But Ron Jeremy found him. According to this, he found his body.
Oh, found his body?
Yeah, let's see. I'm trying to find it. I was
going to make a divining rod joke there, but I'm not going to.
Hold on, let's see. Ron. Yeah, here it is. He was found dead at his Love Ranch brothel about an hour outside of Vegas. His body was discovered by porn actor Ron Jeremy and a prostitute at the brothel. Wow, that's classy, dude.
Sounds like the setup of a joke.
Yeah, it does.
Ron Jeremy and a prostitute walk into a bar.
What a weird thing. Yeah, someone in the chat says, "How is Ron Jeremy still alive?" That's a great question. I ask it every day.
That is a great question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He needs to play Mario in the Mario movie. I think that needs to happen.
Ugh. The skeeziest Mario ever.
Jack Medpot says he died of shock seeing that Ron Jeremy is still living. Maybe. Could be.
That's probably more like it. Yes.
So I was wondering, and they answered it here, so now we know. But when that sort of thing happens, I guess they just take somebody in the party or somebody in the, whatever, just appoints another Republican, right? Or if it was a Democrat, they'd appointed a Democrat.
They'd appoint another Democrat. Yeah, exactly. So I guess the understudy.
Yeah, his. What's ironic? It'll probably be just some normal guy. Like by that I mean someone who doesn't own a brothel and doesn't, have legal prostitution happening under his nose every day, and isn't committing foul play every night. Probably just some normal guy, some rancher guy. Just like, oh yeah, okay, I guess I'll step in since porny Dennis over there kicked the bucket.
Exactly.
All right. Well.
Yeah, I've already given you a link to my favorite Bunny Ranch related video on YouTube, and it was what was her name? It was Air Force Amy.
Yeah.
Was on trial on one of those TV judge shows. It wasn't Judge Judy, but it was something like that. And she was talking about how, she was talking about her past and saying, well, I'm a, well-decorated military personnel. I served this country for so many years, da-da-da-da-da. And the judge says, man, how do you get from the Air Force to the Bunny Ranch? And she says, well, you could take I-15 south.
Really?
Yes, it is one of the best video clips ever. I think we played it on the show like a long time ago. But
I remember it vaguely, yeah. It's been a while.
Easily one of my favorites.
Pretty great. I didn't realize she did one of those. Now that you've reminded me, I now have a vague memory of it.
Air Force, just do a search for Air Force Amy on YouTube, and my guess is the top clip you find is going to be that judge clip.
DJ Stengel asks, why wouldn't just the other person who ran win? I don't know how that works. I guess it's kind of
because
it's a decent question.
It would be a party change, and you kind of have to keep it on the same side of the party.
I guess. I wonder why though. Like the only person to get any votes is the person who didn't win. So why wouldn't you give it to the person who's alive who also got votes? I don't know. Because nobody elected the guy they're going to sneak in there. He just
maybe that also, prevents foul play.
Yeah.
Like if I know how I can win this election,
Yeah.
I'll kill the other person.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
I that's an interesting point. Once you're on the ballot, you're on there, dead or alive. Yeah, I don't. That's a part of politics or about voting I've never understood or I've never really looked into. And now we're all thinking about it. So maybe we'll figure it out.
Totally true. Maybe we need to figure out a better way.
Well, here's the worst way to do anything.
Okay.
Delta passenger, and I'm a big fan of Delta. I always enjoy my flights with Delta. They take good care of us. I flew
Yeah,
Delta
they love
last
to fly,
week.
and it shows.
It does. They do a fine job. I've never had a bad experience with Delta. Well, someone else did, and it's a doozy. A Delta passenger was forced to sit in a seat covered with feces or miss the flight.
Ugh.
Brr, brr, brr.
Hold on, I'm still deciding.
Yeah. I can't decide. You know what I would have decided?
I know exactly what you would have decided.
No
I mean,
way I'm
is-
doing it. Give me my money back is what I would do.
I feel like this is even. We've talked about your dreads, your airplane dreads, your
Yeah.
fears,
Yeah.
and middle seat between a couple of bigger guys. You're kind of in this squinched up position the whole time, and you have to go to the bathroom halfway through the flight. I think was your biggest airline fear until this headline.
I was going to say, Brian, I got a new one. You want to know what it is? It's this.
At least you're given a choice.
Yeah, exactly. Finally, I have a choice. By the way, my flight back home was in the very last seat of the plane, and I've never done that before.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind
which
of
doesn't recline.
Not at all. Like
Back by the bathroom. Were you at least in an aisle seat?
no, I had window. It was a 2-laner, so Kim had aisle. I had window, and it was
Perfect.
fine. It was just really like loud because you're kind of back there by the rear engine stuff and all that.
Yeah.
But it's fine. And the bathroom was right there, so we had people walking by all the time and wafting their stink at me. But whatever. Still haven't used a bathroom on an airplane my whole life.
Ever?
Nope, not once. Not even on my flight to China or Japan, which was like 14 hours. Never had to use it.
Wow.
Yeah, I went into camping mode.
It seems like it is just a bathroom. I mean, it's
Well, yeah, it's no big deal.
cramped and-
It's no big deal. I mean, I don't know why I've never done. I just haven't. I think something inside me is just like, stop everything. Kidneys, shut down.
the big benefit though of being in that very back row
Yeah.
is that there's nobody who can see you and Kim sneak into the bathroom for Mile High Club.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. Well, yeah. I was going to say something else. No, not even to pee, chat room. I've never peed in
That's
a plane.
crazy.
No, never done it. Maybe this guy hadn't either, and something happened. Anyway, a Delta Airlines passenger flying from Atlanta to Miami on November 1st that sounds like a song, Atlanta to Miami, doesn't it? A little bit? Anyway.
Yeah.
Was allegedly told he could either sit in a seat that was covered with feces or be left behind. Matthew Meehan of Michigan. Oh, that's great. I'm Miss Matthew Meehan from Michigan. This is my pet monkey, Michael. Said that after boarding the Delta flight, he quickly discovered not only a bad smell, but feces on the seat, floor, and wall of the plane. After sitting in the mess, he said the crew gave him 2 paper towels and a bottle of gin. A bottle of gin.
A bottle of gin.
Yeah, to wipe him out.
Alcohol disinfectant, or just to say, chug this and the feces won't matter so much.
I think it was to clean himself, but I like yours better.
Yeah.
The passenger told Yahoo Lifestyle that when he
towels and a bottle of gin.
lost lyrics. Those are lost lyrics. Let's see. Yahoo Lifestyle is who we talked to, which I didn't even know was a thing, but whatever. When he emerged from the bathroom expecting a seat to be disinfected, the flight was still boarding as normal. He said he was told, "That's not our responsibility. Someone from the gate needs to take care of that. We are all in the middle of active boarding. We're busy. If you want, you can get off the plane and talk to somebody." That's not cool, you a-holes.
Yeah, no kidding. Like,
Not cool, man.
Seriously.
Yeah, that's bad. She said, "If the cleaning crew didn't do their job, that's not my problem. That sounds like an internal issue, and y'all need to work it out." So I said, "Can we get that cleaned up so I can sit down?" And she says, "Sir, it's almost time for the plane to leave. You can sit in your seat, or you can be left behind." I don't like any of that.
No. So,
Not cool.
man, do we know why there was feces on the seat and the wall? I mean, it seems like...
Could have been a kid or an old man, Some old man is like, "Man, colostomy bag leaking. I don't know. I fired this damn plane."
Oh
like
my
it could have been
God.
that.
Yeah, maybe a small child or something.
Sure.
But okay, this offends me greatly. My God.
Same. Same, dude.
Also, I didn't realize I thought flight attendants, that's what they did between flights. Like, you get your gate agent who's kind of organizing everybody and saying, all right, if you have any carry-on bags, they're going to have to be stowed on the seat. But if you haven't paid for one, then come up and see me here at the desk. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And I thought, while all that is going on, and the Royal Fork or whatever they're called is putting the limited amount of food choices onto the plane, I thought the flight attendants were cleaning up the cabin.
No, in fact, the only reason I know that this is not the case, and it's funny you say that because I think I always assume the same thing.
Yeah.
But because we were in the last seat, it meant we were also last out of the plane.
Oh, sure. Right.
And as we got out, there's a whole different kind of crew in there with like orange jackets
rubber
and
gloves and stuff. Yeah, you're right. Okay.
Whole different crew, and I'd never seen that before. So it's funny we get this article now because now I've witnessed it, and it's one of those people that missed it.
Yeah. Well, I'd say missed it, or hey Bob, take care of 14A, would you?
Yeah, missed it or did it. One of the two.
Dang.
All right, well, here's a final story. This is a heartening one. Not really.
Okay.
A teenager was slashed with sporks in a vicious attack on a San Francisco Denny's.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Sporks.
Yeah. You know, the plastic spoons and little tips on them, everybody?
You used to get them with your enchilito at Taco Bell.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. That's where you used to get those. I feel like I don't get those anywhere anymore. That was like the last bastion of common sport use.
Taco Bell still has those. Tina gets what is it? The Mexican pizza, and sometimes that comes with a spork.
Yeah. I like a good spork. I'm not gonna lie.
No, I kind of like the spork. I think it's an invention that probably we need metal ones. Like when you go register for silver at Macy's before your wedding, your silver set should come with a set of sporks.
I agree.
Forks, spoons, knives, and sporks.
Yeah. Spork should just replace the spoon and fork and just end up with a spork.
Dersham says you can get titanium for sporks on ThinkGeek still.
What? Might have to do that. My favorite thing is the subheading here. Half as dangerous as a fork, twice as dangerous as a spoon.
Wow.
That's pretty great. Anyway, it says here, the invention of the spork is generally credited to a doctor named Samuel W. Francis, who in 1874 patented the spoon-fork-knife combo.
You were really hoping he was like an ancient ancestor of James Franco, weren't you?
I did. I kind of did. I wonder if he took skeezy pictures of himself and talked to underage girls.
Probably.
Just wondering. I like him as an actor, but he's got some stuff. Anyway, this is in 1874. He patented the spoon, knife, fork combo. Numerous similar inventions have popped up since then. However, the current spoon fork design remains the most popular. According to NBC Bay Area on Thursday morning, an 18-year-old woman was hospitalized after receiving several injuries to the face by a group of women armed with sporks.
Jeez.
People said the women were dining at a 24-hour restaurant, that being Denny's, at the 800 block of Mission Street in San Francisco at approximately 3:50 a.m. Nothing good happens then. When she got involved in a fight with a group and at least 4 other women, they brandished sporks, fought, and she was lacerated by sporks.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's a good story, right? And heartfelt.
Yeah, no kidding. And it's funny. Again, we have the situation where when you described the story, I assumed male assailants and a male victim, and it was exactly the opposite.
Sorry, ladies, we just aren't giving you enough credit. We gotta remember that you also are violent and hot-headed. Yeah,
Brian, sexist.
Sexist. Oh, that's sexist.
Assuming the spork assailants were male, sexist.
It's a pretty good David Brent.
That was my David. This is exactly what. Thank you very much.
Yeah, it was very good.
I've been watching The Office, and
oh, that's The Office you've been. I thought you were watching American.
No, I've been watching The American Office, but it's made me think a lot about the Ricky Gervais Office too.
Yeah, I watched the pilot of both for Current Geek last week, and that was a lot of fun to do because both the scripts are the same, which I never knew that. I didn't know the pilot of the U.S.
one. For the pilots, yeah, right, exactly, because
it threw me.
Gareth and Dwight both get the stapler and Jello thing, right?
Yep, and both Pam and Dawn get pretend fired. And they get upset that they got pretend fired.
That's right. That's right. I forgot.
Yeah.
I didn't realize the script was the same. I mean, Not identical, right? Because
Oh
don't
no,
they have some?
the delivery's different because I think they improv the hell out of it on both
well, they have
sides.
UK-isms and stuff like that too.
Yeah, I think they improv most of their dialogue on that on both those shows, but it was interesting.
Oh, TV Zegon, by the way, says that the airplane poop was from a service dog.
Oh,
but still,
I still think that's a problem. I don't care who it's from. I mean, I'm
kind
glad
of service is that.
I'm glad it's not some old man with worms, but at the same
Right,
time, it's
exactly.
a dog with worms, perhaps. Okay, well, we're gonna, you know what we're gonna
It's
do.
a shitty comfort animal.
Yeah, it's not a good comfort animal at all. Nobody has comfort now, including probably the animal. All right, we're gonna take a break. When we come back, it will be time for Tom to swing in here and talk about tech, as well as some time with Nicole Spag for recommendals. Before all of that, though, we have a fiduciary agreement with you, the listener, to play some music. Brian, would you please introduce today's song?
Do. Yes, we're going up to Vancouver, British Columbia, or BC as it can be called, for a band called The Top Boost. They just performed this last weekend at Pat's Pub and Brew House with China Syndrome and the Tower of Dudes. It's a great band name.
That's great.
You can check them out on Twitter at The Top Boost. And this is going to make you want to listen more of them. This is the song What If She Loves You. Here's the Top Boost.
All right, we'll see you on the other side.